morning, everybody. Happy Friday. I keep thinking it's Saturday. Thought that like all morning. Zion is down for his first nap. I'm having some coffee, just had some breakfast. It is winter morning. I'll show you what I mean. They canceled school here in our town today. Let me show you real quick. Oh goodness. So you guys know I'm from Midwest, so I always say that, and obviously yes, we get a lot more snow there. So typically, normally I would laugh about this and be like, this is crazy, this is ridiculous, why Texas? But I still partially feel that way. However, after going through actual snow, and it wasn't even that much, last year in Texas where like the ground was actually covered and everything with snow, we had that like, they were calling like snowpocalypse and all of that. Everybody got snow, but we were just like struggling here in Texas with it big time. After that, I no longer say that because truly Texas is not set up for winter weather. They are not ready. It's a bad time. So they just really can't take any form of ice or snow in any way. So that's kind of what I learned last year. Unfortunately, all joking aside, that was like last year's snow thing was really devastating for a lot of people. It was really, really hard. And I even said at the time on my Instagram stories, all my Midwestern friends were like making fun of it and like going on. And it truly was not funny. Like it was really, really, really serious. And they're just not set up the same way. Houses are not built the same way. Roads are different. I mean, it just, everything is different here. And like compared to what you're used to if you're maybe from more up north. But yeah, they canceled schools today. I know yesterday they didn't cancel it, I don't think, because of snow. Clearly there's like 7 snowflakes, but there was like some rain yesterday, and then overnight it got cold, so the roads are probably slick or whatever, and that's why they did that. But anyway, that's kind of what we're having over here. I know most of the country is having snow right now. My parents have snow at their house in Indiana, and I've seen a lot of places that are like out of electric and stuff like that from ice storms. I think ice has been like a huge thing this week at several places. So anyway, I'm gonna go take a shower in a minute and just kind of get my day going. I keep thinking it's Saturday. Like for some reason I can't get that out of my head, so I keep thinking about church tomorrow, but there is not church tomorrow. It's been like a weird couple of days. I don't know why. I just feel like yesterday went super fast. I feel like the week has flown by. I don't know. It's been weird. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at with things. I don't even think it's that cold this morning. I mean, it's like probably like 30, but not too bad. That was another thing that was bad about last year's snowpocalypse in Texas, was that it got incredibly cold. I have vlogs of that. I was pregnant, obviously, during that time, and it was like really, really, really crazy. It was like actually kind of scary. Normally I love snowstorms. I love snow. I grew up with it, so it just feels like home to me. It's something I'm used to. But this was like, we didn't know if we were going to have water, and I was pregnant. I was like so worried during pregnancy of getting dehydrated. So I tried so hard to drink water, and like I had to like force myself to drink water. And I was so afraid we were going to run out because nobody had anything. You couldn't go anywhere. That time the roads were actually really bad. We did get out one time, but the roads were really bad because, again, they don't have anything to take care of the roads. They're just not prepared for that. So it was actually pretty scary. So I'd be okay with a little bit of snow, but I don't think I want I don't want a snowstorm in Texas because it's just, they're not ready for it. But yeah, that is what our morning looks like. I'm going to finish drinking my coffee, take a shower, do several things today around the house. I'll just take you along. Okay, so I have taken a shower, which felt incredible. I don't have any makeup on or anything. I'm just kind of got moisturizer on today. I feel really dry. He wants the microphone on the camera. Oh my goodness. He is getting so big. Look at this. How in the world are you so big? How are you so big? You see yourself on there? You're so cute. He's so sweet. Okay, he's playing a little bit in his toy. He's very much got my personality so far, in the sense that I was always like this with my parents, but he is very clingy and I love every minute of it. But I'm going to show you guys later. I have before shown you, I think, anyway, but how he acts like if I try to leave the room, or like as soon as I get in the room, he just like gives up on playing now. I'm actually shocked that he's in that toy and I'm sitting here. He's looking directly at me though. So that's just, it's like anytime I walk in the room, he literally like tries to bust to me if somebody else has him or whatever. So I know that's obviously very normal, and I love it. It just like makes me feel so loved. He is the sweetest little guy ever. I'm pretty sure he's going to walk before he crawls. He's trying very hard to crawl, but he is so strong. I mean, he really is like close to being able to stand. And so I think he's gonna walk early. I've always said that, but I still think it. I'm pretty sure he's going to walk pretty on the earlier end of things. We'll see. He isn't crawling yet, but he is, I think he could crawl. He just hasn't taken off yet, is kind of how I feel about it, because he's definitely strong enough. He's coordinated enough. And he really wants to, but it's like he just hasn't put it all together quite yet. But he's doing really good, and he is so strong, and like you can like lay him down and he just like pulls himself up. Like he's just very big. Like it's so crazy that they grow so quickly. Everybody says that, but it's wild. Anyway, today's plan, I'm going to try to straighten up some things around the house. I want to organize a few things, and also I want to make potato stew. So I want to get out here in a little while and get the stuff I need to make the potato stew. So I don't need much, I just need potatoes, and I think it's like cream of mushroom soup. Hi. Hello. And onion, which we might have some frozen. We usually do, but we might not need more. I know we cooked quite a few things. My sister and brother-in-law were here. And I'll need hamburger meat. Like, you know, I don't have any, like basically any meat like that. So we're going to make that tonight. Zion has been eating really well. He'll eat the potatoes and stuff with us tonight. I'll not give him the actual stew just because it's going to have a lot of salt and stuff. I don't give him a lot of things like that at this point. But he will have the potatoes and, you know, whatever else. So he's been loving all food except for bananas. He hates them. I don't know what it is about bananas. But he loves avocado. We'll give him some later, and I'll film it. I have before filmed it, but avocado is definitely his favorite food. He literally goes wild over avocado. So look, that's you. That's you. Look, that's you over there. You big? Okay. Eat our chips. Some of that sunshine in here. What do you think? Healthy snack here. You can't have this, but I tried to give you your own. He has his own little snacks that he's been trying. Miranda's Tippy Toes. They're called rice rusks. Baked rice snack for 6+ months. They're apple flavored. Tried them. They're just like the typical, like very plain, you know, like a hint of apple, but he likes them. They like melt, they like dissolve really well in your mouth. But yeah. Trying to give him that right now. He didn't want it. This is actually what it looks like. Like a little wafer kind of thing. It's actually similar. Church kid thoughts, but it's similar to like the prepackaged communion wafers. Except it melts a little bit easier in your mouth, but that's the way that it feels. It feels like the little communion wafers that you buy. Our church doesn't do those. They do actual crackers, but. Okay, so I'm home. I don't even think I told you guys that I left. I ran to the store. Actually, I had to run to the church. I was in and out because I had to pick up the memory card. I think I did tell you that. We have to edit announcements. And then I ran to the store. I need to get some potatoes, some cream of mushroom soup. So I'm making this dish my mom always makes in the wintertime. It's just like finally cold here, or you know, cold for here. So I've been like really craving this for like 2 days. I crave it every year. I don't always make it though. So Simon's watching his cartoon just for a little bit so that I can get this dinner ready. But anyway, so it's like so good. It's potato stew. I love it. It's just like a comfort food kind of thing for me. It's not really anything wild. It's literally just potatoes, cream of mushroom soup, onion, and I mean just like salted or whatever. It's like super easy, but I love it so much. So we're making that. I've already got potatoes. Manny helped me a lot. He peeled them, which I hate that part. It takes me forever. So he peeled them, and I just cut them up here. They're just like little, you just do like little chunks. My mom knows them better than this probably, but I just did it random. Just, you don't want them to be huge because obviously it'll be harder for them to cook. But and then I was pumping using my hands-free like wireless pump. It's what all I pump with now. It's so easy, and I'm able to do things like this while pumping. Let me check on him. Okay, this looks a little weird because I've literally just put a square of cheese on top of it because that's what we always did. But it's just this potato stew. It's really good, really simple. It's like super easy to make, but it's just ground beef, cream of mushroom soup, and potatoes with salt, and put this cheese on top of it. You could do any kind of cheese, but we always just threw this kind of cheese on top. There was always a lot of people that lived with us growing up, and like always a full house, and so we just did like, this was easy to make and this cheese was easy to get, so we just threw it on there. But it's one of my favorite meals. We're eating some potatoes, huh? Yay, taters! Show them how you eat big. Okay, so it's the end of the day. I still look like this. We gave Zion a bath this evening and got him to bed. And I'm about to go to bed here in just a few minutes. I need to pump quickly before I go to bed. But I did just kind of want to jump on and just kind of wrap up the vlog. It's been kind of a weird week. I feel so incredibly blessed. Just every day getting to experience with this baby is like, I mean, truly a miracle unfolding before our eyes. Like, it's so wonderful. You guys can see, like, literally that's food. That's actual food that he wiped on my shirt that I'm just now noticing. That's mom life, so there's that. But anyway, it's so beautiful. But you guys know we've been looking for a home, a new house for a while. We have the house we live in, which we're so thankful for. We've been able to save up a lot of money by living in this house. It's been a great stepping stone. It is a great place, you know, for us to be. It's just been a real blessing. So I'm not complaining at all about the house that we live in. It is small. So you guys know whenever family come to visit or whatever, basically they can't really stay with us anymore unless they stay in the living room, all that kind of stuff. So anyway, it's just not very conducive for that. And growing our family and everything, we want to purchase a home. This home is rented. And so anyway, it's been kind of, you know, kind of looking for some place. So anyway, my battery was dying. I had to get a different one, but we've done kind of like this journey of looking for a place, you know, that's nice. It's just hard. If you guys are ever trying to buy a house, really hard to find a house. And we live in kind of like a smaller area, a rural area that just, it's not like there's a lot of, you know, nice houses on the market. And I feel like a lot of people around here probably just live in their houses for a long time. Not a lot of moving, you know, that kind of thing. Grow up here, stay here kind of situation. And so we just haven't been like intensely looking, but we've been looking, and we saw a house a few weeks back, and it was nice. There's nothing wrong with it, but it wasn't quite the size that we were hoping for to kind of like grow in with our family. And also you know, obviously we are in a different situation where we have family that come to visit, you know, on both sides. We have family that live out far away. It's getting time, but anyway, and so we also have, you know, like I give music lessons and I give them from home, and so I would like to have a room for that. So there's just some different things that, you know, family wise and business wise that we were looking for. And so we found a house that I had every intention of sharing, because I thought we were gonna buy it. I thought it was it. And I even thought about not sharing it all on the vlog because that's not happening. And so it was kind of like, I don't know if I'm gonna share, but I all day kind of wanted to. So I am gonna briefly share. I'm not gonna like, there's no really point going into details. It's not anything crazy, but you guys know if you're looking at houses, some happen and some don't. And this one just didn't happen. It was a house that could have happened. We could have made it work. And it was so nice. And I'm gonna be honest, I have some disappointment about it. I had a couple days where I was very, very disappointed because I really, really, really loved it. I've not loved a house here that much, and maybe ever that we've ever seen that much, honestly, anywhere. Like for us anyway, I truly loved it, and it felt right, and I really felt like that it was a God thing. It was exactly what we were looking for to a T. It was like weirdly how we wanted our house to look, and it was perfect for Zion, perfect for a future baby, perfect, and just perfect. And we were really close and was like, this is gonna be so great. And we probably could have done it, but we both talked it over and, you know, decided that it wasn't the best decision for us right now. It was not the smartest decision for us right now. Even though we really, really wanted the house, we just couldn't get peace with making that decision for this particular house with everything we would have had to do. So anyway, it's not happening. And, you know, I say that just because I always want to encourage in these situations. I haven't had a heart-to-heart like this in a little while. You know, we always do that here. But it's frustrating sometimes, you know, when you feel like God said one thing and then it doesn't really work out that way, or it doesn't really make sense, or it's delayed a little bit more than maybe you expected. Kind of like our infertility journey. I never expected that. I thought it was going to be so easy, and then a few years later we were doing IVF, you know, and it's like, what happened? And like, it didn't make any sense, and it was so frustrating and so scary and so financially draining and all the things. But now I truly wouldn't have it any other way. IVF gave me a whole new perspective on life, honestly. And we got the most beautiful child that has ever existed out of the whole thing. And wow, I mean, there is no amount of money that, I mean, there's no amount of money I wouldn't spend, if that even makes sense, to have the life that I have. Like, literally, who cares about the finances of IVF? Because now I am on the other side, and it is just like, oh my gosh, so worth it. And, you know, your hope the whole time is that it'll be worth it and that it'll work, but there's no guarantee. And so, anyway, that worked out beautifully. And it wasn't what I thought. It wasn't what I, you know, predicted. It wasn't what I'd expected. But in the end, it was exactly what I needed. You know, it was beautiful. I'm not saying God caused infertility. I don't believe that God causes anything negative, but he allows things for his glory, and he gets his children through it. And so, again, obviously, infertility is much bigger than not getting a house you liked. But at the same time, I feel like the enemy wants you to get in this place of discouragement where it's like, you know, you're just sad and you're upset and you're discouraged, and he can really get a hold on you that way. That's what I learned in the IVF journey, that if I stayed positive and stayed believing and all that, like, it made the whole journey easier. But if I got in this down and out, you know, woe is me pity party, then it was a lot harder. And so I just choose to see the bright side, and there's always a bright side. One of the bright sides are that in this house we're currently in, we're able to save so much money because of the amount of money that is going toward this house is very low, and it's our housing, my housing allowance, you know, our housing allowance we get at the church is covering the house. And so it's like literally we don't physically hand over any money every month. I mean, it's just a blessing, you guys. And is it everything that we, you know, would dream of right now? No, but it's exactly what we need right now. And God knows what we need. And we're able to save up so much money for Zion and so much money for ourselves, and just really set us up for a better future. And so it's more like a stepping stone is what God's kind of revealed to me. And maybe you're in that season right now where you're kind of in a stepping stone season, you know, where it's not exactly what you want, but it's getting you to what you want. And I think that's an important season, you know, like the years of me finding IVF people on YouTube and never thinking I would go through that, but it was setting me up, getting me prepared for a tough season that I would have known nothing about had I not found that. You know what I mean? So I think there's always seasons where you're just being set up for what is to come. Every season looks like that. And so anyway, this is a stepping stone house. Zion loves this house so much. He gets so excited when we get home. He's really given me a new perspective on life as well, but especially this house. He's just so excited to be here, and none of the little nitpicky things that I talk about not having space for family or whatever matter to him. He loves his home. And so anyway, we are still looking for a house. We do have like a pre-approval and all the things we need now. It taught us a lot. I'd never personally, you know, we'd never personally tried to buy a home. Honestly, we've never stayed anywhere long enough in our marriage to really do that. This is the longest we've ever lived somewhere other than Indiana, where I was, you know, born and raised. So New Mexico, we were only there for 2 years, which it seems like that was longer, but it was 2 years. And it'll be, I mean, what is it? We came here in 2018, and 2022. Next year it'll be 5 years. This year will be 4 years here. So, you know, we've been here a little bit. And so, yeah, anyway, you know, it's taught us some things. I mean, there's something good that comes out of everything, but, you know, at the end of the day, was that house beautiful? Yes. Did it have a fireplace? Yes. Was it something that I really wanted and really had my heart set on? I had it decorated in my mind. You know, I was just super excited, and I haven't been excited like that about a house because there wasn't any that were exciting to me, honestly. But do I believe that the Father only gives good gifts? Yes. And do I believe that he has run out of good houses for me? No. Maybe my house that I'm going to love and that we're going to love and we're going to enjoy has yet to be built. You know, maybe there's just something so much bigger. And I think I've come to learn to expect so much more because he has so much more. And so I'm just reminding myself of that when I look at Zion. That's a huge reminder to me because there was days when I thought there's no way I'm ever going to even get to be a mom. You know, like this is so discouraging and so sad. And it really was. But there's a brighter future. Trust me. And so don't give up before you get to see that. Don't give in. Don't give up. Don't walk out before you get to see the good parts, you know, because the best days of your life, a lot of them haven't even happened yet. So I want to leave you guys with that tonight. Just encouragement, you know, I just like to do that. I'm going to go brush my teeth and get ready for bed, get all the things done. I have a whole routine, you know, that I have to do before bed. So thank you for watching. Remember, you are incredible. Jesus loves you. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.